like they decide everything. Have marks ever made you feel like you were either enough or not?
Marks measure answers, but they don't measure our imagination. I'd say that this is not the end of your story.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Aurum podcast. I am Priyanshi from grade 10th, joined by my friend Yanshi.
Hi everyone, I'm Anshi of class 10D. Nice to be here.
So Yanshi, how have you been?
I've been nice.
Great.
So Priyanshi, what are we going to discuss today?
Well, today's question is quite simple, yet it holds so much power over us. It carries a weight that lot of us feel around us every single day. Who am I beyond marks? A number written on a sheet of paper or a few digits written in red dark ink. And suddenly, it feels like they decide everything. Your ability, your future, your worth.
That sounds relatable.
Of course it is. Let me ask you a quick question. Have marks ever made you feel like you were either enough or not?
Yes, like more times than I'd admit. There were times when good marks made me feel unstoppable, like I had proved something to the world. But as soon as those marks dropped, my confidence shattered so quickly. It wasn't just disappointment, it was my inner self whispering that maybe you're not as enough as you thought.
That voice, a lot of people hear it, but what does that inner pressure feel like?
That pressure. It feels like you're standing on a stage being measured or compared. No matter how hard you try, there's always an invisible line that you are expected to cross. And if you don't, then comes a real twist. You start questioning your own values.
But what if the results don't match your expectations?
That's when everything becomes silent but heavy. You replay every mistake, every question that got wrong, and then it goes beyond studies. You start questioning yourself, not your preparation, not your method, but you. Am I not good enough? That question stays longer than any result.
But can a few hours of an exam truly measure a human being?
No, how can they even? Because marks are limited and we are not. Marks measure answers, but they don't measure our imagination. They are just receipts of the work we did, not our power or our intellectual character that we hold.
But maybe it's a different kind of measurement, an internal feedback. Right now, we all feel accomplished when someone else put gold stars on our forehead. But true clarity comes from asking questions such as: am I more curious than I was yesterday? Or can I explain a complex concept to a 5-year old?
Yes, Priyanshi, you got that right. It's not about grades or marks. It's about the development of your IQ and that any report card cannot even measure.
But still, why do these grades hold so much power over us?
The answer is simple. They hold much power because we have been conditioned to believe that they do. From a very young age, we are told that score high and you will succeed. But it's not the truth because life is too vast to be just reduced to a percentage.
So, what defines a person if not marks?
What defines a person? What defines a person is his curiosity, his resilience, the dreams that refuse to give up, and the courage he holds.
So, if you're stripped away of your class rank and lacking in your extracurriculars, what's the residue that's left within you? What parts of you hold that academic workout?
The residue would be my intellectual character. Okay, if suppose you take away my A in history, you haven't taken away my ability to see patterns. You take away my math grade. You haven't taken away my persistence when a problem seems unsolvable. So it's not about marks or grades, it's about the development of your brain and the soul.
I see that optimistic outlook. So, if someone is watching us right now feeling broken from inside, what would you like to convey to them?
To them, I'd say that this is not the end of your story, it's just a page, a single page. It can't define your worth because you are still a person growing, still evolving, and still becoming.
Exactly. So, maybe it's time we change the question, not what did you score, but what did you learn?
Because that what truly matters.
Of course. Thank you, Yanshi, for being here, and to everyone listening, never let a number decide your worth. I am Priyanshi.
And I, Anshi.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next episode.